This is TechZG News with Apple apparently scrapping reverse wireless charging at the last minute, Samsung considering a complete rethink of their Galaxy branding. That is actually really big news. And OnePlus showing off a cryptic picture, possibly tipping the design of an upcoming phone. And we start with the iPhone. And before the launch event, actually Mark Gurman came out and said that reverse wireless charging was something that Apple were definitely considering putting into the iPhone 11. But as we know, reverse wireless charging isn't a part of the iPhone 11 lineup. So now that people will be getting their devices very soon, the question has been asked. If they scrapped it at the last minute, does that mean the iPhone 11 actually has the hardware for reverse wireless charging, or did they scrap it early enough for that not to be in the device whatsoever? But first we had the AirPower troubles. That product was coming, then not coming, then later, and then totally scrapped. And now we have reverse wireless charging in the iPhone, completely planned for, and that being scrapped at the last minute. Luckily for the iPhone 11, I don't think enough people really rely on that and use that enough for it to be a big problem in the iPhone 11. But with Android manufacturers having it, with their rivals Samsung and Huawei having it, it is something the iPhone does eventually need to have. But a very cool bit of Apple news is the video that they've shown to promote just how good the iPhone cameras are for video. And of course, this would have been professionally shot from start to finish. Professional setups, gimbals used on the iPhone, professional modes used on the iPhone that bypass all of the automatic features that we would have to put up with. And of course, professional lighting as well, which makes a massive difference to how the video actually looks. However, with all that said, this is still absolutely incredible. And I very, very much look forward to seeing the tests of the iPhone 11, see how good that actually is with video. Right, and on to that Samsung news, which is pretty big for Samsung in general and the Galaxy lineup. EV-Leaks, a prolific leaker in the industry, tweeted this today. Just heard a good rumor. Samsung is said to be debating future Galaxy branding, including eliminating the distinction between the Galaxy S and Note lines. This could manifest in different ways, possibly with a Galaxy One in lieu of the upcoming S11. Now, of course, just a leak, just a rumor, and he even says himself, Samsung haven't decided this. But yes, it shows Samsung may be considering this. And if we look at the Galaxy Note and S lines, it does seem like something that definitely would be discussed in the Samsung boardroom. During the early years, they were very distinct phones, the S lineup and the Note lineup. The Note lineup at the time was a much bigger device, a huge device with a big screen and an S Pen, but now 6.5-inch screens are absolutely normal. And more importantly, the distinction between the S line and the Note lineup has become smaller and smaller. Both of those phones are now physically almost identical in terms of the size, the way they look, the curved screens, and the technologies inside and outside of both of the phones is again almost identical. And for example, when they took the headphone jack away from the Note this year, it made it even more similar to the S lineup. So much so that a lot of people just see the Note as the updated version of the S lineup with just the extra feature of a pen. I still like the idea of having two flagships per year, so I hope that they don't get rid of that cycle. But anyway, watch this space and let's see what comes out regarding that in the future. And we finish with OnePlus, who yesterday during the Mid-Autumn Festival here in China sent out a very innocuous happy holidays type of message. But if we look closer, you can see the moon and a very strange type of shadow around it. It does look a lot like a certain rounded camera bump that is rumored to be on the brand new OnePlus 7T. Coming very soon. OnLeaks just yesterday released his version of the full specs sheet for the OnePlus 7T and the OnePlus 7T Pro. This lines up almost perfectly with all of the other leaks and rumors and specs that are apparently coming on that lineup when they launch next month. Anyway, that's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.